So it is question number 9 and it is part B, and the question is needing us to evaluate the expression. We are given the expression number 1 and it is sine 60. Sine 60, in the bracket we have cosine cos 45 degrees plus sine 60 plus sine of 30. Sine of 30. So we evaluate this first, and after that we are going to evaluate the second part. So this can only be evaluated if you remember the special angles which are listed just aside. So you can refer the special angle table and just plug in the value. So we have sine 60. The sine 60 is root of 3 over 2, and cosine of 45, it is root of 2 over 2 plus sine of 30 is 1 over 2. So this expression can just imply root of 3 over 2. Then here we have the common denominator, which is 2, then 2, that is root of 2 plus 1, right? Like this. So we multiply it. So multiply the numerator by the numerator, denominator by denominator, and this is going to be equal to root of 3 multiply square root of 2 plus 1, like that. But it is going to be 2 times 2, which is 4. So this is going to be equal to this times this is just square root of 6 plus this times this is just square root of 3 over 4. And that's all about the part 1 of it. So therefore, we just conclude by saying sine 60 degrees cos 45 degrees plus sine of 30 degrees is equal to square root of 6 plus square root of 3 over 4. And that's all about part 1. But we have the second part directly here because it's the same part of part B, question number 9, which we are required to find and evaluate tan 45 degrees. Tan 45 degrees, and we have 4 to cosine of 60. Cosine of 60 minus root of square root of 3 tan of 30. Tan 30. So how do we evaluate this? We have the special angles. These are all special angles. So we have the values of the special angles. So tan 45, it is 1. So we have 1 there. But in the bracket, 4 multiplied by cosine of 60. What is cos 60? Cos 60 is a half. So 4 times a half. But this is going to be minus square root of tan 30. What is tan 30? Root of 3 over 3. So this is going to be multiplied by root of 3 over 3. Right there. So what does this mean? This is going to imply that 1 it is out, by 2, 1 by 2 it is 2. So we are going to remain 2 minus. Now this is square root of 3 times square root of 3, which is 9. This is going to be square root of 9 because it is square root of 3 times square root of 3. So it is 3 times 3 and 1 radical, which is the square root, but it is over 3. So what is this going to imply? This is going to be equal to 1 in the bracket 2 minus the square root of 3 is 3. So it is 3 over 3. But 3 over 3 is just 1. So this is going to be 2. Because the 1 has no effect, minus 1 there, and at last you're going to remain with 1. So that's all. If we are to evaluate this one, we can just conclude here. Allow me to rub and conclude the question. So I say therefore, the given question, which was tan of 45 degrees in the bracket 4 cosine of 60 degrees, then minus square root of 3 to tan 30 degrees is equal to 1. That's all about this question.